So Bradford City have kicked off their 2024 summer transfer recruitment with the signing of experienced midfielder Antoni Sarcevic on an initial 2-year contract, and in today's video I will be bringing you guys my thoughts and opinions on this news. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 125 likes on today's video, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are on the road to 9,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below on this signing. Now, I was originally going to put this video out tomorrow, but Bradford City have announced it at 3 PM today. Obviously my thoughts on Ash Taylor departing went out at 4 o'clock, so make sure to go check that video out if you haven't already. But the fact they've announced it at 3 makes me think they might be announcing something else at 6 o'clock, maybe Charlie White. I guess we'll have to wait and see. By the time this video comes out though, 6 o'clock will have been and done, so if they just announced it at 3 o'clock on a Friday and nothing else, it would seem a little bit bizarre. But they have also confirmed today as well that there is a pre-season game away against a team over in Austria, which I'm very excited about, just as excited as this signing. So make sure to drop a like on there for me, subscribe if you are new as well. Let's get into it. So Bradford City at around 2:45 PM this afternoon tweeted a B emoji, and normally, you know, the club are teasing a signer, so everyone's thinking B, Brentford, their nickname is the Bees, thinking Daniel Ugoki coming back on a permanent deal, but no, obviously relating towards the Manchester B. And then Bradford City tweeted at 5 minutes past 3 saying that 7-time promotion winner Antoni Sarcevic becomes our first summer signing, arriving at the University of Bradford Stadium on an initial 2-year deal. The article does then read, Sarcevic spells start of summer recruitment. Bradford City AFC is delighted to kick off its summer recruitment drive with the signing of 7-time promotion winner Antoni Sarcevic on an initial 2-year deal. Sarcevic has put pen to paper on a contract keeping him at the University of Bradford Stadium until at least the summer of 2026, fresh off the back of a Sky Bet League 2 title winning campaign with Stockport County. With how this is all worded and the fact it's an initial 2-year deal, I'm going to assume the club do have the option to trigger it for a further season. A serial winner at this level, the experienced midfielder has achieved no less than 5 promotions from the 4th tier throughout his career, including at each of his last 3 clubs being Stockport County, Bolton Wanderers and also Plymouth Argyle. But one thing I would like to add as well is I'm pretty sure that every time he's been promoted from League 2 into League 1, he's then made that step back down into either the National League or into League 2 as well. So there is a little bit of concern about longevity, whether if we do go up this season, obviously Sarcevic is still going to have at least 1 more year left on his contract, and then he's going to be playing in League 1, something which it seems like he's kind of avoided over the last couple of seasons, but hopefully I'm not reading into that too much. Born in Manchester, the former Manchester City Academy product began his professional career in the EFL at Crewe Alexandra in 2010. A loan spell and subsequent permanent move to Chester followed, where he tasted promotion for the first time to the Conference in 2013. A stellar season at Fleetwood Town followed the year after, where he helped the Cod Army rise from League 2 to League 1, a feat also achieved upon moving to Plymouth Argyle in the 2016-17 campaign, and then again with the Pilgrims in the curtailed 2019-20 term, obviously due to COVID. Sarcevic then moved back up north to Bolton in the summer of 2020, helping the Trotters to a 3rd place finish in League 2 behind closed doors before signing for Stockport. A fan favourite at Edgeley Park, he would help the Hatters reclaim their EFL berth 2 years ago, winning the National League title in 2022 before securing the 7th and most recent promotion of his career last season as Dave Challoner's side finished top of League 2. And it's not like he's got all these promotions but he's played 5 games. He has been an integral part of all these teams getting promoted into League 1, and hopefully we're not the first team to jinx that. But then again, it's Bradford City, and normally when we sign proven players, they normally do end up flopping. On joining the Bantams, Sarcevic said, I am made up that it's all done and delighted to be at Bradford City. I cannot wait to get going. I have worked with the gaffer before, and along with the size and stature of the club, it was a no-brainer for me. This club needs to start getting up the leagues again, and this year is paramount in doing that. I have been there and done it and got out of this league many times. I hope to be a good acquisition to the squad, which is already very strong. As soon as I am on the pitch, I give it everything. You will see 100% from me. I like to add quality, chip in with goals and assists, and make sure everyone around me is pulling in the same direction to get those 3 points every weekend. I am always one that will be driving the standards, and hopefully you can see that on the pitch. Hopefully I can bring my standards, my drive on my winning mentality to the group here for the fans and the club, and we can get the job done by going up this year. City manager Graham Alexander said, "I'm delighted to welcome Antoni to Bradford City. He's a player I know well from my time at Fleetwood Town. He played a major part in our success there and has continued to help other clubs win promotion from this division since. He is now a player with great experience, an eye for goal and a real will to win. I know he will have a positive influence at this club both on and off the pitch, and I'm sure fans will appreciate his commitment to our club." It's a very, very exciting signing, and it's not only that we've just picked him up from a team who've just won the title, he also turned down a new contract with Stockport. Now, I would assume because of his age, Stockport have probably offered him a 1-year contract just to kind of say, you know, thank you for helping us get promotion, but you look at the age he's at, he's probably got a young family as well, and he needs to look after them and a bit of security, which is quite similar to Paddy Madden. Obviously, he was with Stockport in a very similar situation. It sounded like they only offered him a further year, and he decided to turn that down. He's gone to Chesterfield on a 2-year deal. Picking up Antoni Sarcevic, though, is one of the best pieces of business we could have done, and it's only the middle of May. Our start to this transfer window has been exceptional. Obviously, we know about Jamie Walker's contract situation. That's been triggered for a further year. Then we've got Ash Taylor out the door, and now the signing of Antoni Sarcevic. I will probably go as far to say that this summer transfer window already has been better than last season's. That's how terrible last year's was. Now, Stockport did confirm his departure yesterday at 4 PM when they tweeted, "The club can confirm that midfielder Antoni Sarcevic will depart Edgeley Park following the expiration of his contract." A double title winner, Sarce has had a huge impact at his hometown club, and we thank him for everything he's helped us to achieve. They put out quite a long article as well about him saying Antoni Sarcevic to depart Edgeley Park. "The club can confirm that midfielder Antoni Sarcevic will depart Edgeley Park following the expiration of his contract, with both parties unable to come to a satisfactory agreement over new terms." A serial promotion winner throughout his career, Sarce has always had a huge impact at his hometown club since joining from Bolton Wanderers in 2021, playing a key role in 2 title wins in 3 seasons in SK3. He leaves with the best wishes of everyone at Stockport County with his contribution to the club's rise through the leagues, ensuring he will always be fondly remembered and welcomed back at Edgeley Park. The 32-year-old made exactly 100 appearances during his time here, scoring 18 times in all competitions. He formed part of a formidable midfield trio alongside Ryan Crosdale, who hopefully will be our next signing, and Will Collar would be an outstanding signing, but probably very unrealistic. That was key to our National League title success, and memorably scoring the winning penalty to send us to Wembley in the playoffs last season. He continued to have a decisive impact this season, playing a further 37 times for Dave Challoner's champions, scoring 8 and setting up 7 from midfield to secure the 7th promotion of a brilliant career. The contribution of players like Sarce in restoring the club's place in the Football League will never be forgotten, and we thank him for his efforts during his time with us. We wish him the very best of luck with the next stage of his career. A very classy statement there from Stockport County, and I think their fans are probably mixed emotions, I would say, is the best way to describe it, because obviously he's a very good player, but I think Stockport will now want to be stepping up from a player like Antoni Sarcevic. And you look at the fact that his contract's coming to an end, he's 32 years of age, you've just been promoted. I do think it would have been a bit silly and naive to give him a longer term contract, and obviously Bradford City were in the division below. Last couple of seasons at this level, I mean, what has it been, 6 or 7 years now at this level, have been terrible, and signing a player like Antoni Sarcevic is hopefully another step in the right direction to finally getting us out of this division. And statistically, he had a really, really good season. He does pick up the odd injury every now and again, which is obviously disappointing, but when you've got squad depth already at the likes of Walker, Patterson and Sarcevic, they're 3 of the best attacking midfielders in this division. There's not many better than them 3, and while they might pick up the odd injury every now and again, the drop off to the next player is very, very minimal, whereas in the season just gone by, the drop off from a Jamie Walker to a Clark Adore or even an Alex Gilliard, going forward, the contribution is massive, but the drop off from a Jamie Walker to an Antoni Sarcevic is very minimal, which is obviously brilliant to see. The David Sharp era is in full swing already. If we have a look at Sarcevic's season just gone by, then in League 2, he made 28 starts for the club and 5 substitute appearances, playing 2,392 minutes. He scored 8 goals and chipped in with 7 assists as well. Picked up 4 yellow cards with nearly a 77% successful pass rate. He also had an average rating of over 7 at 7.07, which is obviously very good. He massively overperformed his XG as well. He created 6.44 XG but scored 8 goals, so he overachieved it by 1.56. Bradford City didn't have many players who overperformed their expected goals last season. He also attempted 53 shots as well last campaign, which I think is pretty solid on the whole. Apart from Jamie Walker and maybe Alex Patterson when he was fit, we've never really had midfielders who were not afraid to shoot. Pointing obviously when he got back in the team was trying it more, but I think having experienced midfielders like Walker, Sarcevic, Patterson who are willing to take a shot on from the edge of the box, it's not something we've seen for a number of years. But it's not just his goal scoring record, he also creates goals as well. Like I mentioned earlier, 7 assists already, averages 1.3 key passes per game, which I think is very good, and also averages nearly 1 cross per match as well, which from central midfield I think is brilliant. It'll be interesting to see who gets the number 10 shirt next season. Will it remain with Patterson or will Sarcevic get it, because he obviously was the number 10 at Stockport County. But in terms of how Bradford City's squad is now lining up ahead of the 2024-25 campaign, as you can see, that midfield is very, very stacked. Everyone on the right side I expect to still be with the football club at come the start of the campaign. Everyone on the left side though, I think there is an argument to be made that they might depart either on loan or permanently. Now if we go through them three, Bobby Poynton, now he's a brilliant player obviously, and he should be playing, he should be getting an opportunity next season, but we all know Graham Alexander doesn't really rate Poynton. He throws him out of the squad on a number of occasions and only really started playing him when the season was done and because the fans were basically demanding him for him to do that. Poynton is more than good enough, but looking from an Alexander point of view, I think he'll want to be playing the more experienced players come the start of the season. Clark needs to go out on loan. He's going to be our 6th choice central midfielder come the start of the season. I think it makes sense really for him, and if he doesn't go out on loan, he's not going to play. He's a young player. He needs to be playing. I think he's more than good enough to be playing at League 2 level, but I don't see him fitting in this Bradford City side from what we've seen of him over the last 12 months. And Alex Gilead, I certainly see him taking a bit more of a back step next season, similar to like what Ollie Clark did at Mansfield Town. Plays in the big games when you need your experience, but in terms of letting our attacking players have a bit of freedom, I don't really see Gilead in them sort of plans. Obviously, I've mentioned it previously, we need some centre-halves, a wing-back on either side, we need to send Wilson out on loan, get Oliver and Smith off the books as well, whether that be permanently or on loan, and then also bring in a new striker as well. But on the whole, obviously an absolutely outstanding signing, and I'm buzzing that the David Sharp era is underway officially. I'm going to leave it there then for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 125 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 9,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below what are your thoughts on Bradford City signing Antoni Sarcevic on an initial 2-year contract after he did turn down a new deal with League 2 champions at Stockport County. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Go check out my thoughts on Ash Taylor's departure as well. That was uploaded early today at 4 o'clock, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Peace.